Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the North Rink at the Rinks here in Hauppauge, New York, getting set for more Suffolk County High School Hockey League action. This time it's a varsity matchup to close out the evening. Connetquot Sayville, the Thunderbirds, against the Tigers of Northport, Huntington. Brady Campbell with you on the call tonight. Paul Trentini on the cameras. As teams finishing up warm-ups here, just about set to go, but both these teams kind of struggling here so far this season. We'll start with the Thunderbirds, 2-9-0, 5 points. They're in 9th place in the varsity division. They've lost their last 4. Their last game back in November, the 24th, 10-2 against Smithtown Hauppauge. Smithtown Hauppauge is currently in 2nd place. No easy game there, but a tough loss. It was Massey the third and Wagner giving the 2 goals in that one. Rodiger had an assist, and Clark was in net for that one. Meanwhile, for the Tigers, 4-7-0, 8 points, 7th place. They did win their last one, a 1-game winning streak. Not really a streak, but they did win their last one. Their last game out back on November 25th, 4-1 win against West Islip. And those goals were scored by Beckman, Caruso getting in on the action, as well as Karpowicz, and Rudloff was in net for that one. He allowed just the 1 goal in the victory. These two teams did meet once so far this season, and it was a good one. It was an overtime game back on October 2nd, a 3-2 win for Northport Huntington. Caruso had 2 for the Tigers, including the game winner. Rudloff was in net for that one. Shearer had a goal as well. Walter, 2 assists. Hassett an assist. Meanwhile, for Connetquot Sayville in that game, it was Beisel and Snyder scoring the goals. Birdie, Hall, and Wagner the assists. And Richard Westhoff was in net for that one. For Connetquot Sayville, teams finishing up warm-ups here. We'll be right back for the drop of the puck. Don't go anywhere on LI Sports Network. Welcome back to LI Sports Network's coverage of the Suffolk County High School Hockey League. Just about set to go. Puck drop, Connetquot Sayville versus Northport Huntington varsity action. Look at the starting goalies really quick. For the Thunderbirds, number 8, Richard Westall. 5 games started, 5.17 goals against. He's 1-4-0 on the year. And for Northport Huntington, it's number 32, Bowden Rudloff. 7 games started on the season, 2-5-0 on the year, 6.17 goals against. We're set to go at the center ice circle. Thunderbirds in white going left to right, the home white. And in the away blue, as that shot right off the draw goes wide, going right to left are the Tigers of Northport Huntington. So that shot right off the face-off went wide, off the stick of Jordan Araminer. And the puck finds him again. Throws it towards the net. Hit his own man in front, and the puck goes to the corner. Now picked up by Ethan Birdie. Tried to send it around the board. Second try will do the job. And the Thunderbirds are out of the zone. Picking up speed. Over the line. Birdie track. Shoots. Glove save made. And it's held on to by Rudloff. Just 41 seconds into the hockey game. Second of 2 games here tonight. There's a thrilling junior varsity matchup at St. Anthony's. Held on against Ward Melville moments ago. in regulation by the score of 4-3. And this one, a battle of two struggling teams. It should be a good one as well. In the varsity division, both desperate for a win here. As we're getting close to the middle of December here, as this one gloved down by Keel. They'll skate it over the line. Keel leaves it in front, lands in the slot, and that one just could not be settled there in front. Joseph Villani, meanwhile, comes out, could be an on-man rush here for the Tigers. In the circle, centering pass blocked off. Comes across, and the Thunderbirds will get out of the zone. Beisel, 9 in white, chips it in, stick to the corner by Rudolph. Now Beisel centers it, save made, and rebound goes off to the side. Keel leaves it for a teammate, accidentally blocks the shot, now picks it up. Goes down to the ice hard here, but it's picked up by the Tigers, and they start back the other way. Here's Patrick Schmidt over the line. Schmidt turns, swings it behind the net. This one picked up by Villani. Moves it for Andres. He leaves it for his defenseman. And we'll head towards the bench. Christopher Esposito backhands it in and heads off the ice as the Thunderbirds finish the line change. This one dumped back out. Moved quickly ahead by Theodolu, taken back though and swung right back into the zone by Joseph Caruso, leading the way for the Tigers with 19 points on the season. Meanwhile, that shot sneaks through, and the Thunderbirds off to their early 1-0 lead. That's one that's Rudolph is going to want to have back. As the shot was taken there by number 13 in white, that's Rodiker. Not sure if it changed direction on the way there, but you see Rudolph gets a piece, but it slides under him and into the net. Not quite the goal maybe that Connetquot Sayville envisioned, but they'll take it. And they're off to the early 1-0 lead. Face-off controlled here by the Tigers. Jumped ahead and sent right back down by the T-Birds. Tigers trying to bring it back up the ice, picked off and sent right back into the zone by Theodolu. Right behind by Rudolph, wraps it around the boards. 3 minutes gone, first period, 1-0 lead. This one played down by the high stick of Birdie. And the refs will now blow it down as no one wanted to play it. 11:51 to go, first period. Face-off will come back down. The Connetquot Sayville end. As they'll make a line change here. Keel's line comes out. He'll take the face-off. Going up against Kevin Sherwood. Wrapped around the boards. And now Keel brings it back out of the zone. Sends it ahead for a teammate. That one just hopped the stick of Chase Haggerty. Now the Thunderbirds back ahead. That one hopped the stick of Hall and goes all the way down for an icing call. Trevor Rodiker with just his second goal of the season, giving the Thunderbirds the early 1-0 lead. Face-off will come back down here, this time on the in the far circle. There's Northport Huntington trying to even things up. Still early though in period number 1, and this one taken by Haggerty. Gets towards the blue line and dumps it in. Around the net, Beisel check to the wall. Back to the corner, Keel on it, behind the net. Keel steps through, nice move to the center point now. Plays it off for a teammate, but it's taken away and chipped right out of the zone. The Tigers coming back in. That one stick to the corner by Rudolph. Taken back by Colin Jackson. Gave it up behind the net. Could be a chance here. That pass blocked off to the corner. And now on to James Core, but he locks up with Haggerty. Has some help. Back to the point. Held in, though, by Snyder. Wade shoots, redirected down. Bouncing puck. Snagged and held by Rudloff. Fast-paced start to the hockey game so far. Rudloff bouncing back nicely after that opening goal. This will be to his left here. 10.5 to go, period number 1. Tigers having trouble clearing, but eventually Caruso sweeps it out. Here they come over the line. And the wing trying to step through was a Raman there. He lost it. Chipped ahead. Thunderbirds trying to bring it back out, but stumbling down was Tansey. And now here's Caruso. And it knocked off his stick. Tansey gets to it first, just backhands it down the ice. And knocks some Spassato. Waiting for it. Goes D to D with it. And out. But Snyder, first one there. Gets into the head for Tansey. Just out of his reach. They'll knock the pass down. And Tansey trying to settle it. They'll pick it up at the half wall, swinging around the net. Here's Snyder. Back down to the corner. Has it taken away. Would have been an on-man rush. Still has the potential to be, and it will. A Ramaner across. That shot sticks a main rebound. Knocked out of the air, but not cleanly on net. And never got all the way through. Tansey knocks it out of the zone. Good look there for the Tigers, as the shot was taken by Joseph Beckman. Backhanded across, Aramino had some trouble with it at the blue line. 3 players spill down, and Birdie takes it. Cross for Snyder, who gives it right back to him. Birdie tried to step on Caruso. Caruso took the puck, though. And finally, the Thunderbirds take back possession. That pass sent ahead, but picked right off. And Beisel fires it down. Off the stick of Rudloff behind the net. Birdie steps down, trying to take it away from Jackson here. Jackson on it. Cuts back in the corner. Moves it up the wall. And cleared out of his own. Swung across by King. And played ahead. That shot from the outside, save made, and played to the corner by Rudloff. Look out here, could be a rush for the Tigers going back the other way. Russo over the line, Dredd shoots, glove, save, and held on to by Richard Westoff. Hasn't been tested too much thus far, but has made some nice saves. As well as Bowden Rudolph, who recovered nicely after that opening goal that he would want back. 8:06 to go in the first. Face-off won back by the Tigers here. Stumbling down and moving it across was Jackson. And it gets swept to the corner. Taken away. Look out, a few T-Birds there up the ice. And eventually comes through for Kale. Plays it through. A shot save made, and the rebound pounced on by Rudloff for the cover after the shot from Rodiker got through. He's bidding for his second of the first period. Overall, the Thunderbirds carrying the play a little bit more in the offensive zone here. Petrie at the point. Drag shoots, blocked. And the penalty coming up here, I believe, against Connetquot Sayville. Petrie will play it, and we get the whistle. High sticking is the call. That one's going to go against Joseph Jackalone, who will sit for 2. So first power play opportunity for either side, and it will go to Northport Huntington. An opportunity here to tie the game in the early going. .7:39 to go, first period. Face off, one back. That shot pad save. Made by Westoff. Back to the point. And just fumbled out of the zone, delayed offside. Now we get the whistle. Patrick Hassard, who had a bit of trouble with it there at the point. Play back in for offside. Now they dump it in off the ensuing draw. Petrie kept it moving. Now wrapped around the boards. Held in. Out shot. Got all the way through. Save made. Rebound there. A few whacks at it. And a save made by Westhoff. Cleared all the way down now. And Rudolph will keep it moving. 30 seconds gone on the penalty. Keel trying to eat some clock. Throws it across for his defenseman. He will skate up the ice with it. And into the zone. That's Villani. Tries to step through. Left the puck behind. T-Birds trying to sneak a change in. They will. As Romano cuts back with it. And head for Caruso. Halfway through the power play. Caruso over the line. Great stretch. Shoots. That one might have deflected and a nice right pad save. And then cleared out of the zone. 6.5 to go in the first. Snyder skates in. Flips one on that. Glove save by Rudolph. He'll hold on to it. 40 seconds to go on his team's power play. 6:18 to go. Period 1. Only goal thus far coming from Trevor Rodiker. Tries the Thunderbirds up. Off one by the Tigers, and they clear it down. This could go for icing. It will. So the face-off coming back down in the Tigers' end here. And Caruso will have to take the draw here against Birdie. Side of Rudolph. Birdie wins it back. Villani drag, shoots, glove save. And holding on to it's Rudolph. So another face-off here on the near side dot in the Tigers' end. And now they have a chance to skate it out here. It's Core. James Core over the line. Drops it off. It was taken away. And now the T-Birds trying to clear it out, but they gave it up. A few players spill down. Caruso takes it. One of the T-Birds lost a stick there in the neutral zone as that heavy shot missed. Now thrown back on net. Save made. Still loose at the top of the crease. And Westhoff able to pounce on it with 1 second to go on the penalty to Jack alone. Strong kill thus far. A few chances though on that last chance as Kevin Sherwood let that slap shot go from the left point. And a few whacks. Seconds later, puck down here. Back to 5-a-side as that shot gloved down as well by Westhoff. So both goalies really starting to settle in now. A few heavy shots from the point here, especially on Westhoff. He's been equal to the task. Face off one back again. Another shot blocked down. Still loose in the slot. Chip to the corner. Raminer on it. Tried to move it back to the point. But it was taken away and cleared all the way down. No icing. Rudolph will play it. And leave it for a teammate. Send up the ice by Spasato. And after that one, Snyder moved it around the boards. Caruso poked it a bit further. It's taken back by Haggerty. Dumps it out of the zone. Backhanded right back in. Sent right back out. And Kevin Sherwood will knock it down. And try again here. 34 in blue. Fires it ahead. And a good read though by Snyder. He steps up. Now the defenseman brings it over the blue line. Takes a shot. Knocked down. Rebound was loose but taken and chipped out of the zone by Beckman. Now Hall. Brady Hall's pass. Couldn't find the target. And now here's Sherwood. Goes it ahead. Deflected to the blue line. Swept into the zone but taken back by Alex Borelski. Ahead for Keel. Keel over the line. 1-on-3. Able to work his way to the corner. Around the net now. Keel. Pass gets all the way through. Here's King. Steps in, and that one hit a skate. Almost went to that far post. No one was there. Another try blocked. And sent all the way down on goal. No icing. And Westhoff will move it. Snapped on for Tansy. Had some help in the form of Borelski. Kept it moving. Comes to King. His slap shot swallowed up and held by Woodwall. 3:37 to go here in the first period. 1-0 lead for the Thunderbirds. Face-off will be to the left of the goaltender. Holding Rudloff. One to Tansy, flips one back towards the net. Scooped up by Rudloff. He'll hold on again. 3:32 to go now. Here in period number 1. Face-off one back to Petrie. Petrie flips it down to the corner. Tansy kept it moving, took a bump. Sent around the boards now by Hassett. Going ahead, that one just out of reach of Schmidt all the way down, icing against the Tigers. Another offensive zone draw coming up here for Connetquot. Sayville with the 1-0 lead. Face-off will be to the right of Rudloff, excuse me. That shot on, and a good glove save by William Rudloff. And another face-off in the Tigers' end. It's been a lot of that thus far here in period number 1. 3:13 to go. And face-off one back again. There's Petrie, right point. Takes that shot, blocked behind by Jackson. He takes the puck in the corner and starts ahead with it. Out of the zone, flips ahead for a teammate. Now skating in his core. Drops it to Schmidt. His shot saved by Westhoff. That one thrown back towards the net, blocked down by Petrie. Skates ahead with it, gives it to Beisel. Tries to play the head. Beisel took the stick right out of the defender's hands. Now they send the teammate on a breakaway, and a good save by Rudloff. That was Birdie who got in alone after all that. As it's dumped all the way down. Another icing against the Tigers. It was Patrick Hassett's stick that got launched out of his hands by Beisel in the neutral zone. Created a little bit of chaos. Next thing you know, it was Ethan Birdie on the breakaway. Went to his backhand. Good save by Rudloff. Off one by the T-Birds again. Another shot. Missed the net wide. Backhanded, but taken by Keel. Tried to work his way to the circle. Rodiker helps out. Rodiker at the circle. Takes the shot. Save made Rudloff. So suddenly, he's been under siege a little bit here throughout the period. It's been equal to the task since that opening goal. Keel wins it back to Snyder. Takes the shot, looking for the redirection. Didn't get one, and another whistle here. Another cover by Rudloff. Takes off the flux back to Snyder again. Throws it to the corner. And wraps around the net. Thrown back around by Sposato. Sent all the way down again. Looked like it could have been icing, but it deflects. So it's waved off, and now Snyder tries to pass ahead. That one hopped the stick of its intended target. Joseph Giacalone. And now Caruso starting ahead. Gave it up to Snyder. Snyder over the line. Dredd shoots, blocked off to the corner. Jackalone backhands it towards the front and hit the skates of Snyder. Now sent ahead, could be a 2-on-1 here for the Tigers. It's Caruso with Amaniner, and Caruso shot deflects over the net. Amaniner on it, leaves it for Caruso. Tried to step through, could not. Snyder follows it up, brings it out of the zone, backhands it ahead nicely for Keel, who just got over the line before he took possession of the puck. Offside call with 1:13 left in the period. Close call there. It's a great pass ahead for Keel. Overskated it though slightly. And now we'll get the faceoff at center ice. As it's taken back and dumped in just past Hall. Puck settles in the circle. Hall just beaten to the puck there. Birdie trying to step up. And Haggerty shoots one just wide. As we enter the final minute of period number 1. Birdie kept it in, took a hit but got the better of it. Haggerty steps in again. His shot deflects and goes behind. Moved up the wall by Hassett. Sent out. Birdie takes it though. Backhands it across. For teammate Borowski. Now Birdie. Over the line, half a minute to go. Snaps one on. Glove down by Rudloff. He keeps it moving. Fired out. This one could be icing. And it looks like it will be another one here against the Tigers. As the pass from Maxim Spasato, just a bit out of the reach of James Core, goes all the way down. 17.3 to go in the period. A lot of time spent down this end, especially face-off wise. A lot of face-offs down here. Birdie lost the draw, but it comes back towards the point, held in. Wrapped around, Birdie beats Jackson to it. 10 seconds ago, he tried to backhand that pass. No look towards the front. And that one just offside as it got all the way back to the point. And unable to hold the puck in was Joseph Olani. So 4 seconds exactly to go here in the period. Face off outside the zone. One back by the Tigers. They'll just hold on to it, send it ahead as the horn sounds to end the first 20 minutes of play. 1-0 lead for Connetquot Sayville on the second goal of the year for Trevor Rodiker, who was able to squeak one past Bowden Rudloff. Will be back for the second period momentarily here on LI Sports Network. Welcome back for the start of the second period here on LI Sports Network. Brady Campbell with you from the rinks in Hopog, New York. Connetquot Sayville, Varsity leading the Varsity squad in Northport, Huntington, 1-0 after 1 period of play as we're set to go for period number 2. Team switch sides, set to go at the dot, and the puck's down. And Beisel had it, but he lost it, and now that shot blocked. Shot coming from Beckman there. Called up by Caruso, and Joseph Caruso swings it around the boards. Sent ahead here by the T-Birds, but kept in, thrown back towards the net, and this one covered by the goaltender of the Thunderbirds, Richard Westhoff. Just 20 seconds into the period. Face off to the left of Westhoff here. Caruso taking the offensive zone draw, and he wins it back. Back to him in the circle. Caruso takes the shot. Same main pops up in the air. Rebound at the side of the net, still loose, and eventually cleared off to the corner by Villani. Still held in here, though, by the Tigers. Back to the point. Jackson, loose center point. Walks in towards the circle. Shot blocked. Goes off to the corner. An aggressive check there. Beisel takes it away. And he's off and running. Chips it to the corner. Jackson takes him off the puck, though, and into the wall. Sent ahead. Keel holds it in. It's a nice move, but then they're separated from the puck. Villani throws it back for him. And then chip back out off the glove of Villani. Snyder on it. Pokes it ahead. Here they come over the line. King stripped of the puck. Snyder followed it up. Shot deflects and goes to the corner. Keel waiting for it there. Tried to leave it back for Andres. Instead it's cleared out. Andres knocks it down at the red line. Sends it ahead. Glove down and kept moving into the attacking zone by Sposado. Andres hustling back to it. Sent to the round for Snyder. Snyder makes a nice move. Now starts ahead. And chips it up for Tansey. Backhands it into the zone. Tansey. To shoot it. Blocked off. Andres follows it up. Falling for it's Caruso. He's all the way down there, and it gets through to him, and it's going to be an on-man rush. Caruso sends it across for a chance. Fired wide off the stick of Core. Core settled that puck down and just misfired it on the near side. Tansey trying to send it ahead for a teammate. Accidentally put it into his own bench for the whistle. So that was Tyler Hopkins ahead of the play. Just over 2 minutes gone here in the second period. So just outside the T-Bird zone. And we get a whistle here off the drop, and we'll do it again. Puck down legally this time into the zone and taking its core. Backhand to the head. King picked it off. Goes it back towards the point. Holding momentarily, but now taken away. And here comes Birdie starting up the left side. Birdie into the circle. Tried to center it across. For Jack Alone driving the net. It never got through. King for Jack Alone in the corner. Down far side corner. Birdie around the net. Back to the point for King. King down for Birdie. Fires one all the way across. It was picked off and knocked out of the zone. Hustling after it. Here was Schmidt. Near turnover there. Schmidt was unable to take it away from Borowski, who had some help from Westhoff. And we have a penalty here. A slashing call, I believe, coming against Connetquot Sayville. It's going to be Alex Borowski heading off. So another power play coming up. Second of the game for Northport Huntington. Second of the game in general. The Tigers another opportunity to get things tied up. So we'll be to the right of Richard Westhoff here. T-Birds win the draw. Romano, though, tried to take it away. That shot on from a tough angle, stopped and covered. As the shot came off the stick of Joseph Beckman. So we'll have another face-off. We're staying very busy here tonight in this game with the face-offs. This one won by the T-Birds. Sent around the boards. And chipped all the way down by Massey. Will settle on the stick of Rudolph. Will wrap it around the net. Sposado up the boards. Caruso backhands it down. No icing. King in the foot race against a Rominer. And King won it. Half a minute gone on the penalty. Massey fires it ahead to the neutral zone, where Colin Jackson will settle it. And he'll go across for Spasano. Skates over the blue line. Spasano to the circle, tried to take a shot and fanned on it. And look out here as this one chipped up right near our booth. Off the stick of Massey. Into the fan area for Northport Huntington. Everyone's okay up here, and we'll drop the puck back down on the ice. 1:09 to go on the penalty, 11:02 to go here in period number 2. There's Villani. Plays it across. Petrie turns it over in the circle, and then Petrie recovered and made a nice play. Look out again. That time might have went into the penalty box there. Although Borowski wasn't even looking. At that point in time, didn't hit him though, and the faceoff will come right back down to the Connetquot Sayville, and 57 seconds to go on the penalty. 10:50 to go in the period. This one grabbed off the faceoff and sent back down by the T-Birds. And move this one ahead. There's Rudloff, turned it over. Keel trying to settle from the circle, takes a shot blocker save. Villani hustling to it here on the kill, flips one towards the net. Tough hop there, but a good save again. Wrapped around the boards, played across by Beckman. Now turned over again. Keel gonna turn into a breakaway, short-handed in. He tried to go between the legs, fanned on it. It still might have gone in anyway if it wasn't for the help of the defenseman there behind the play. That's Ryan Collins. Or excuse me, that's Jackson, number 2. Now that's one tough angle, knocked down, not covered at the side of the net. And pulling it away is Caruso. Back to 5-on-5. Caruso eventually stumbles down, lost his footing, and Villani takes it. Drops it behind his back. Here's Birdie, takes the shot, glancing off the glove of Rudloff. Keel almost had a highlight reel goal moments ago. Just had it slide off his stick. Still almost gone, still almost went in though. As it looked like it was still headed for the back of the net if Jackson wasn't there. Here's Birdie. Over the line, Birdie cuts towards the slot, turn, shoot, save made, rebound, jam back on goal. Another save by Rudloff. Boy, a rough first goal to give up, but he's been great since. Rominer dumps it in, takes a hit into the boards that he didn't appreciate, and we get a penalty. See which player is against. It's a high sticking call. And once again against Connetquot Sayville. So it's against Brady Hall. He'll head to the bench. And back to the power play. Go the Tigers. They're 0 for 2 tonight, but they get another crack at it. Back end of that last power play. Betterment of the chances came for Connetquot Sayville. Trying to break through with 9:01 to go here in period 2. Approaching the halfway point of the hockey game. Here's Jackson. His shot got deflected and went to the side of the net. And off the boards, taken by King, flips it out. Birdie trying to skate ahead of the pack. A bit too far. Rudloff way out of his net and just kept it away from Birdie as he wrapped it around the wall. Now he's got to hustle to the net as Keel played it around. And this one banks out of his own. Keel give it up, kicked back in. And backhanded out now by the T-Birds. Could be another short-handed chance. Beisel, first one on it, picks it up in the corner. Centers it for Keel and just got past his skates there as he tried to kick it to his forehand. Now he picks it up though in the corner. And that time he was thinking about maybe the Michigan, it looked like. Well, puck wouldn't settle on his stick. Halfway through the penalty. Back to the point, it comes for King. We'll flip one on goal, save made, and the cover. Rudloff, who's been a pretty busy man here on his own team's power play so far. As once again, There's Logan Keel, 11 points on the year, 6 goals, 5 assists, looking for another highlight reel goal potentially right there. Wasn't able to get it. Face off and slot there, pulled away by Jackson. Keeps it moving, reverses it for Spossato. Fires one ahead. Here's Beckman over the line. In the circle, drops it. Caruso will play it at the blue line. Skates to the far circle. Now gets past Barilski, lost it though. Villani on his backhand tried to clear, and Caruso nearly took it. And Caruso will hustle to it and hold it in. 25 to go on the power play. Walking down the circle, scores! What a shot! And a power play goal for Joseph Caruso to tie the game for the Tigers. Great shift there for Caruso on the power play. Makes a nice move here. And they let him walk into that circle, and he rips it off that far post and in. Great shot there by Caruso. That'll tie the game up for Northport Huntington. Snake bitten all night thus far as we just passed the halfway point of the hockey game. They're now tied as that shot knocked down by Westhoff. 7 minutes to go in the second. Caruso, his team leading 14th goal and 20th point on the season. This one chipped out of his own, going back down, and it'll just have enough for an icing. 6:49 to go in the period. Faceoff comes back down to Connetquot Sayville, and we'll see if the Tigers can build some momentum off their latest goal, power play goal. For Caruso, his 4th power play goal on the season, and it looks like we might actually have a penalty here against the Tigers. Late call that I missed. And so the first power play of the game for the T-Birds coming up. Sitting in the box is Joseph Beckman. So it'll be a power play, but because of the icing, the face-off just outside of the Thunderbird zone, and now they'll actually move it to just outside the Tiger zone, and the refs get a round of applause from the fans of the Thunderbirds. So just outside the zone now, backhanded out by Caruso, the alternate captain of the Tiger squad. Villani back on it. Here's it ahead, hard pass there. Barilski couldn't settle it. Caruso trying to swing it back deep, but Barilski took it. Fires it across. Snyder. Birdie calling for it. They'll give it to Keel. Keel steps into the zone. Checked off his stick. And backhanded, but not out. Here's Birdie. High slot drag. Shoots and just missed wide on the glove side. Chance to clear, and Caruso sends it all the way down. Westhoff will keep it moving. A minute 20 to go on the penalty. Villani reverses. Here's Barilski. Fires that one ahead. Tape to Keel. Keel in the circle. Big pad save there by Rudloff. Now Snyder keeps it moving down, but it's poked back out to center. Snyder for Keel. They touch up, and Keel backhand to the head. Birdie in the slot passes it off to Snyder. Blocker save. 50 seconds to go on the man advantage. Keel. A slot, his shot deflects. Almost caught the ceiling there. The high netting and out of play. Few looks there in the last couple seconds for the T-Birds, but Rudloff standing tall. Off, tied up for a moment, now poked out towards the slot. Back at the point, Villani moves in, takes the shot through a couple bodies. It hit one of them and went wide. Taken to the boards here is Hassett. Poked out towards the slot. Snyder steps in and missed wide. Villani stumbling down, somehow able to hold it in and keep it away from one of the Tigers. Meanwhile, that shot goes! Massey! And a power play goal in response for the Thunderbirds, and they regain the lead. What a play this was by Villani, somehow able to hold it in. And moved it to Massey, who steps in and buries that one high over the blocker. What a shot that was. T-Birds go back in front. And they bring it in again. That shot blocked. Back out to the point. King keeps it moving down. And all the way down. Sent ahead, and that one just hopped the stick, but deflected. So no icing. James Core behind the net. Trying to even things up. 4.5 to go here in the second. Back to the point. Shot pad save and bounced out off a body. Another try blocked and smothered as it bounced on goal by Westhoff. 4:27 to go. That was Kevin Sherwood, who nearly had a breakaway short-handed before Villani made that play to give it to Massey to give the Thunderbirds a lead. A good shift thus far. Sherwood will take the ensuing draw here. And ship to the half wall. Sherwood didn't win that one. Keel bumped down though, and just held in by Sherwood, forcing Andres back on it. Owens Andres III kept it moving. It comes back to him here on the near side, all the way around for Jackalone. Gives it to Keel in stride. Keel over the line to the backhand. Brought it back to the forehand. Fanned on the shot. Left it for Jackalone. Bounces out to the point. Andres gets there. Sends it back down off the skates of Jackalone. This one cleared all the way down. Past Snyder. No icing. Sherwood on it. Sherwood pressuring Snyder the whole way down. Schmidt had his stick lifted. Working 1-on-4. Meanwhile, Sherwood's all alone in front if they were able to get that to him. They weren't. But they'll force it in. Andres back there to get it. He's checked hard into the board. Schmidt, I'm not sure if he figured he was getting called for a penalty, but he didn't play the puck there. Jackson moves it back down to the corner. Andres keeps it moving for Keel with speed. Could be a 3-on-2 here if they push it. Keel over the line. Keel tried to cut through and it was knocked off his stick. And now the Tigers back the other way. Caruso glides over the line. Heads to the backhand. And that shot just glancing off the shoulder of Westhoff. Picked off here by Rodiker. Open the scoring. Gives it to Birdie. Up and down they go. Birdie in his skates. Going to bring it with him. And Jackson makes a defensive play. And here come the Tigers. 3-on-2. Caruso over the line. Schmidt will head off. Caruso, what a move that was, and he scores! Oh, what a play! Joseph Caruso gets his second, and it's a beauty to tie the game. He's got another look at this. Schmidt heads off the ice, so it's a 2-on-2. Caruso comes back on his skates there. Almost like a half partial toe drag there. Opened himself up for more room and was able to fire that one off the near side post this time, and was able to beat Westhoff to get the game tied again with 2:36 to go here in the second. So Caruso's got 2. Thunderbirds trying to bring it right back in. Here's Birdie navigating through traffic. Backhands it down. Taken away. Calling for it there, but unable to get it. Was Araminer. That shot up high. Save made by Westhoff. Glove down by Villani. Caruso now with goal 15 on the year and point 21. Meanwhile, for Massey of Connetquot Sayville, he got his 4th goal of the season to go along with his 1 assist. This one dumped out. Just got past Petrie, no icing. Villani on it. Under 2 minutes to go, second period. Right ahead for Birdie. It's a nice move, goes down and draws the tripping call. And this time, as they get the touch, it'll be Joseph Caruso heading to the box. Lost his stick there in the process. But a power play opportunity for the Thunderbirds. They're 1-for-1 on the evening. And a chance to regain the lead right back. 1:39 to go, so if they don't score, of course, they'll have some time remaining on period number 3. Face-off will be to the right guard, Rudolph. Tied up initially and then cleared all the way down by Northport Huntington. 90 seconds to go in the period. Here's Snyder. Starting back up the ice. Andrew Snyder with some room to skate. And the defenseman brings it in, makes a nice move. Snyder draws a hooking call and then was able to get a shot off, but forced it wide. And so a 5-on-3 now for a minute 36 coming up. What a play that was by Andrew Snyder. Almost found himself in alone on that right circle. Draws the hooking call nonetheless against Joseph Beckman. Golden opportunity, 1:15 to go in the period. Chance to go up by at least a goal for the Thunderbirds. They win the faceoff back for Villani. Moving towards the middle, takes the shot, save made, and he stopped the rebound as well. Rudolph with a big save in tight. Centering pass, and he made the save on the one-timer by Birdie. Looked like he may have flubbed it slightly, but a big save nonetheless. A minute to go here in the second. Here's Villani, steps in from the circle. That one might have hit a teammate there in front. Now comes back to him at the left point. In the skates of Keel, settles, curls back. A minute to go on the first penalty. Here's Villani, 40 seconds to go in the period as that one stopped as well. Loose puck, and the Tigers get to it, try the clear, and they will. Half a minute to go in the middle frame. This one played ahead for Keel. He'll skate into it. Keel behind the net. Takes it around. Turn, shoot, save made by Rudolph. Clearing attempt kept in by Villani. 10 seconds to go. Takes the shot. Swallowed up and held by Rudolph. 8.9 to go in the period. 30 seconds to go on the 5-on-3. Crack at it in the second to try and grab the lead. Down towards the slot and cleared out of the zone. That'll do it for the period, and what a period it was, as it will be 21 seconds of 5-on-3 hockey for the Thunderbirds to start the third as the teams trade goals. And we are tied again, 2-2 after 2 periods of play. In the final 15 minutes, we'll have to settle this one. We'll be right back here on LI Sports Network to decide the game. Welcome back to LI Sports Network. Brady Campbell with you on the call for period number 3, final period of the night. Unless we'll need an extra few minutes to decide it, but it's a 2-2 game. 21 seconds of 5-on-3 hockey for Connetquot Sayville here against Northport Huntington. Teams have traded goals throughout. A very busy second period as it was just 1-0 Connetquot Sayville after one. They bring it in here. Final 15 of the 5-on-3. Still 35 to go on the second penalty. So only have a few seconds between penalties. Snyder, Birdie steps in, shoots, blocked, still got through. Almost was a tap in there at the side of the net. One penalty over. 25 to go on the final one. Chip back in. Jackson settles in and sends it all the way down. Villani, pressure by Caruso. Fresh out of the box. Time for potentially one last rush here if they hurry up. Birdie over the line. 2 seconds and one. Birdie flips it. Keel got a stick on it but forced it wide. And two big kills for the Tigers as we're back to 5 aside. Sent down the wall. Birdie behind the net. Back to the point. That shot on. Save made by Rudloff. Goes back down to the corner. Here's Villani at the point. Drag, shoots, off the post. It got through. Might have been deflected on the way and caught iron. Sent all the way down. It'll be an icing. And Villani that close to giving his team the lead back. Caught that far side iron though. 13:39 to go. Still tied 2-2. Off staying once again on the Northport Huntington end. Came to the slot and that shot just missed from Rodiker. Out of there at the half wall. Chip behind by Massey. Around the board. Schmidt there waiting. Pokes it ahead. Deflected out off the linesman, but taken back one-on-one. And now a breakaway in tight and a big save by Westhoff, who stands up and keeps it moving rather quickly. Jackson held it in. Westhoff denies James Core there. Big time stop as Core was able to turn it into a breakaway. Jackson ties up with Rodiker. That one just came out of the zone. Offside call here against the Thunderbirds. This is a sign for how the rest of the third period's going to go. Buckle your seatbelts. A few chances for both teams here in the early going. And off the offside here. Face-off won by the Tigers. And Joseph Caruso, who's on hat-trick watch, passes it ahead. No one there for the Tigers, so Villani swings it back up the boards. Caruso takes it. It's a nice move around Tanzi. Takes the shot. Glove save by Westhoff. He'll hold on to that one. .39 to go. Caruso on the offensive zone draw. Wasn't able to win it though as Petrie reversed it around the boards, but Caruso holds it in. Takes the shot, save made by Westhoff. Moves it back down the wall, and the penalty coming up here. A Raminer will go. Power play coming up again for the Thunderbirds. As that was Nicholas Theodolou who was knocked down to the ice. And it's a roughing call. So an opportunity again for the Thunderbirds. 1 for 3 on the evening. Still early in period number 3, but a chance to go ahead and put more pressure here on the Tigers. They win the draw. Keel moved it. Villani almost had a goal moments ago. Down for Beisel. Keeps it moving for Birdie. Back to the point. Villani. Making the forehand. Now Birdie in the circle. Takes the shot. Goes high. Keel. To the left point. Down for Birdie. Back for Villani. Holds it. Takes the wrist shot. Save mate. Rebound there. Kept away. It's still at the side of the net, and a couple blocks made there in front. Nice Passato, and a nice clear there, all high off the glass, all the way down. Caruso's going to be the first one there. Passes it out to the front, but Beisel will be the first one to it. And he'll settle things down in his own end. Leaves it off for Snyder. Snyder over the blue line. Centers it, no one home. Comes across though for Keel. Lost the handle, 2-on-2. Caruso moving up the ice here with Beckman. Caruso takes the shot, goes wide. Birdie looks up with Caruso, but he kept it moving for Villani. 45 to go on the penalty as we hit 11 minutes to go in the game. Ahead for Keel. Drags, shoots, save made. There's a rebound, but it's cleared away. Keel, though, on it again. He's been everywhere tonight. Makes the man stumble down there at the blue line now. Takes a shot and missed wide. Wraps around the boards. And Beckman will get to it first and send it all the way down. 20 seconds to go on the penalty. Birdie. Last chance here for Connetquot Sayville on the power play. 10 to go. Birdie steps in, shoots, blocker save. Keel on it. Moves it down for Birdie. In the corner, big kill. We're back to 5-on-5. Villani takes the shot, swallowed up and covered. As Villani didn't recognize the player coming off the bench, but got the shot away in time. And the save was made by Rudloff. 10-18 to go, period number 3. Back loose in the circle. Still tied up, now work back towards the half wall. Kept moving, but taken away by the Tigers, and here they come up the ice. Sherwood fires it in, stick to the glass. Westhoff wrapped around the boards. Here's Rodiker, backhand to the head. Here come the T-Birds, 2-on-2 over the line. Hall driving to the net as King shoots it, save made. Rodiker turns up the pressure and gets the takeaway. Rodiker in the circle, shoots off the post. Rebound was left there, and it was swept away by Rudloff. As it would have been a tap in there for the oncoming T-Bird. King holds it in, wraps it around the wall. Rodiker couldn't get to it first. Jackson got there. Up to the point, King steps in, fired wide. That one flipped over the net by Borilski. And Hall going for the reverse hit, and I believe he took a penalty. Although the Tigers were still in possession. No, it's going to be a penalty here against Northport. Huntington. Schmidt going to the box for a roughing call. Or actually, they're both going to the box there. Hall looked like he went for the reverse hit, and they both roughed each other, at least in the officials' eyes here, but it's 4-on-4 hockey. Or no, they'll stay 5-on-5, my mistake. It's coincidental minors, 9:12 to go. But there will be Hall and Schmidt sitting. So still in the Tiger zone. They chip it off the boards or the glass. Held in though. Have another try at it, and all the way ahead. Glove down by Caruso. Brings it in, drags to the backhand, centers it, alone in front, big save. Denying Beckman. Meanwhile, here's Keel back the other way. Keel drives in, takes a shot and scores! Back and forth, and finally Keel breaks through, and the Thunderbirds regain the lead. Right after Beckman was denied and tied by Westhoff, they go right back the other way. Keel able to use his speed to get around the defender. Almost lost the handle, but was just able to roof it. And the T-Birds, with 8:45 to go, have the 1-goal lead. That leads at 1-0, 2-1, and now 3-2 for Logan Keel. His 12th point on the season. And his 7th goal. Now he's looking for more. That shot blocked. That ties in with Logan Booth Alam for the lead in points. Now a chance possibly here. Centering pass, and they score! They tie it right back up. It's Beckman. This time he gets it to go. What a chance that was. Caruso, first one to the puck. Makes a nice move as Petrie slipped past him, and then Beckman all alone one times that one, blocker side. And just seconds later, the Tigers even it again. What a game this has been thus far. Keel with his 7th goal. And then Beckman with his 3rd on the season. Just over 8 minutes to play. Flipped ahead, but Caruso knocked it down. Here's Snyder around the boards. Massey backhands it ahead. Could be a 2-on-1 here. Beisel leaves it for Birdie. Birdie takes the shot and missed wide as Beisel was going to the goal. Massey tried to drop it back. Caruso stole it. Here comes Joseph Caruso. Through his legs on the backhand. And a strong defensive play by Andres to not allow that shot to get through cleanly. Here's Beckman. Centers it. Gets through everybody. And the T-Birds take it back. Beisel skates it over the line. Could be a 3-on-2 here. Slow developing. Birdie left it behind though. And Beckman skates it ahead. And now we have a penalty, it looks like again. Hall and Schmidt still in the box. I believe this one's going against the T-Birds, and it is. That's Birdie heading off for a rough. A lot of roughing calls in this game, especially as of late. And now a power play for the Tigers and a chance to get their first lead of the game just past the halfway point of period number 3. 7:22 to go. Face off to the left of Westhoff. They win it back. That shot off a few bodies in front and sent just wide by a Raminer. King takes Caruso to the boards. No call here as both players go down. Now we get a whistle as they're shaken up on the play, or at least King is shaken up. And we'll get back to his feet. Head towards the bench. So 1:49 to go now on the power play. Face off again to the left of Richard Westhoff. Tigers making some late substitutions. Get the puck down, one back again, another slap shot. Goes wide. Takeaway now and cleared all the way down by Rodiker. This one, and a turnover. Veal took it away and shot it just wide. Rudloff passed it ahead, and then there's a Raminer who almost gave it up. Meanwhile, another turnover. Here's Caruso. Had a little bit of trouble within that through the play just offside as he tried to get back in time, but the Raminer brought it back in. So the faceoff stays outside the T-Birds end. This one sent all the way down on goal. Rudloff will keep it moving. Jackson behind his net, steps around 2 defenders, brings it ahead. Jackson over the line, cuts towards the slot, and that one might have glanced off the blocker of Westhoff. A minute to go on the power play. Caruso through the legs of Jackson, picks it up in the corner, and looked like he got tripped down. No call coming though. Snyder moves it around the boards. Veal tried to poke it ahead, could have had the rush going the other way, but couldn't. Instead, they score! Power play goal, the first lead of the game. For the Tigers, they go in front. It's Pisano. Huge goal. As he just flips that one towards the net. I don't think that Westhoff was necessarily ready for that shot, but he gets it to go. Tigers back in front, 6:01 to go. And now the Thunderbirds have to play catch up here for the first time tonight. Beisel sends it in off the faceoff. Posado, the defenseman, first point of the season, and it's a big one. That one deflected down. Caruso, his shot blocked, rolling in on net, and coming out of his crease to make the cover is Westhoff. .5:44 to play. Offensive zone draw here for the Tigers, trying to create a little bit of momentum after taking the lead. Puck still loose in the slot now, cleared away. Here's Massey. He's got a goal tonight. Starts ahead. Gets the red line. Ahead for Beisel now. His shot blocked. Look out here. Aramaner back the other way, having some trouble with it. And through the play offside, they'll touch up. And the T-Birds have some time here. And they finally blow it dead, and this... Aramaner not happy. This might be a penalty, too. As linesman calling offside, Aramaner didn't realize it. And eventually you just seen him starting to glide back there, and looked like he was saying something to the linesman, who blew the play dead, and now an unsportsmanlike call against him. So he gifts Connetquot Sayville a power play and an opportunity to tie the game. What a turn of events here. Faceoff will be at center ice. And it's won by the Tigers. Turned over though, Birdie. Having some trouble with it. Well, excuse me, unsportsmanlike is not a penalty, so we're still 5-on-5. Beisel moves it behind the net. Still a big blow there to lose Aramaner in the final minutes. Cleared all the way down here. And because of no penalty, could be an icing, but it's on net. Birdie now. 4.5 to go. Starts ahead, over the line, lost the handle, and then backhanded out. Petrie fires it right back in. And chipped right back out as they're playing catch here. But Petrie back on it. Flips this one ahead. And sent on for Ethan Birdie. Fires it across to Villani, fresh off the bench. Skates it over the line. Villani. Sharp angle try, save me, rebound cleared away. Birdie picks it up. He's taken off his stick, and just hustling there to hold it in was Haggerty. Wraps it around the boards, 4 minutes to go. Shot deflected just wide. As that one off the stick of Beisel. Wrapped around the boards. Villani gets there, moves it down. Taken away though and chipped out. Haggerty back on it. Keeps it moving. Beisel swings it back in the zone. He'll head for a change along with Birdie. 3.5 to play. Jackson keeps it moving. Fired out of the zone. This one could go for an icing. Nope, it'll slow up. No icing here. Villani sends it up for Keel. Logan Keel, who's been outstanding tonight. That pass though in the skates of a teammate. Turned it over. And here come the Tigers moving back in. Sharp angle try, missed wide off the stick of Sherwood. Held in the zone. Moved down lower by Core. Takes a bump from Hall, but Hall's the one that goes down. Taken away, Keel was almost off to the races. They try it again. Pass a bit too far for him. This one deflects out of the zone. Hall delivers a bump. Moves it for Snyder. Under 3 minutes to go. Snyder navigates his way into the zone. Takes the shot, save made, rebound was there. Schmidt, though, picks it up. Couldn't clear, second attempt, fired all the way down. This will go for an icing, and you have to start keeping an eye on Richard Westhoff here soon with his team down the goal as we enter the final minutes. Very similar finish here to our JV game prior to this. A 4-3 finish with St. Anthony's holding on in the final seconds against Ward Melville. And this time it's Northport Huntington trying to hold on to that same score against Connetquot Sayville. Defensive zone draw win for the Tigers. Jackson, double team, wraps it around the boards. Villani is there to hold it in. Cuts towards the middle. Takes the shot, say made. Rebound goes off to the corner. Chipped ahead. Held in though. Shot by King in the skates. Rebound there, knocked down and cleared away from the net. Villani takes the shot. It's loose at the side of the net. Puck back into the crease and the net comes off. We get the whistle. What a sequence. Rodiker tying goal on his stick. As Villani took the shot, it squeaked through. Rudloff trickling just wide. Rodiker was able to pull it back to his forehand, was not able to tuck it in though. And during that sequence, we do get a penalty and a timeout call. Chaos in front. Looked like the net came off slightly there as the far post slightly off its mooring, but in the process, Colin Jackson takes a penalty. 2:05 to go. And the power play for just about the remainder of the hockey game. Could not ask for much more if you're Connetquot Sayville to try and tie this thing up. So Jackson in the box, timeout for Connetquot Sayville as they'll try to set up their power play here. Now they take the penalty off the board here. Cross-checking is one of the signals from the official. There might be multiple penalties here. See what exactly happens. It's Jackson for cross-checking, and Villani's heading off as well, so that's why they took the penalty off the board. Looks like we're going to stay even strength here. Empty net, meanwhile, for Connetquot Sayville, trying to even the score, so no power play for them. Unsportsmanlike for Villani. Shot blocked, goes into the netting out of play. Off the stick of Bernie, who took the shot. Exactly 2 minutes remain. So 6 on 5 here for Connetquot Sayville. Keel against Caruso. Caruso won it back. Clearing attempt knocked down. Caruso on it, backhands it. And eventually it comes out of the zone all the way down here. No icing. Snyder will settle it. Take it around his net. Here comes Snyder. Gets the red line. Fires it in. Out of his net here to play it and send it down. Glove down by Keel though. That was Rudloff. Keel across. Birdie steps in, shoots, blocked. Snyder in front, and no one was able to get a stick on it. Keel hustles to the blue line to hold it in. Down the wall. Keel tried to move it down. Caruso took it away, fires it down just wide of the empty net. It'll be icing with 1:16 to go. Timeout, Northport Huntington. So they'll talk things over as Connetquot Sayville had a few looks towards the net. But nothing doing still, and the goalies have been outstanding, especially throughout this third period. Bowden Rudloff did give up the one goal to give Connetquot Sayville the 3-2 lead, but has made some big saves, especially that one sequence. One did squeak by him, though, and there's Trevor Rodiker, who opened the scoring tonight, had a chance to tie the game, and had the puck roll off his stick. So it remains 4-3 here. Penalty boxes, well, I wouldn't say full, but Northport Huntington has two guys in the box still. It's Villani in there for Connetquot Sayville. Jackson's in there, along with his teammate Kevin Sherwood for Northport Huntington. We're set to go now out of the timeout. Empty net. 1:16 to go. Face off. Back to the point and out. Birdie waiting in his own end as we approach a minute to go. Ahead for Rodiker. Feeds it on. Veal settles it. 60 seconds remain. 4-3 lead Northport Huntington. Veal over the line. Takes it on the backhand. Around the net. Centers it. Got through, and that one just wide. Massey had some net to look at, and he just misfired on it. Out of his own. Birdie. 45 to go. Beisel on it. Across for Birdie. Chips it ahead into the zone. Glove down. Rodiker tried to throw it towards the net. It got blocked. Backhanded to the point. Snyder juggles it. Holds it in. Moves it down for Rodiker. Pulls it to the circle. Shot goes wide. 25 to go. Pass across. Snyder shoots. Save made by Rudloff. He's got it. 20.2 remains. What a sequence that was. A few more chances. Connetquot Sayville on the doorstep here of tying this game, but they're running out of time. Can the Tigers hold on here for the final 20.2? Face off to the left of Rudloff. Puck down. Massey tried to step through. Lost it. Sent all the way down. Angling towards the net. It'll just miss and go for an icing with 11.5 remaining. That close to the dagger. But they'll have to sweat out the final 11 and a half. What a finish we have here. Face off in the same spot. Caruso against Keel. And it comes to Massey in his skates. To the corner. 5 seconds to go. Chip to the front of the net. The save made. Knocked over the net. One last try towards the front. It's blocked. And the Tigers hold on. Another goal line stand. And the Tigers able to hold on. A bit of rough stuff here after the game. The linesman will get the players separated. What a sequence, though. And the Tigers able to hang on for the victory. A few shots there towards the net. The last one batted out of midair and just missed wide. But it's Bowden Rudloff hanging on for the victory. Richard Westhoff outstanding as well on the other side. Back and forth. Connetquot Sayville had 3 different leads. Couldn't hang on, though. And the Tigers grab their first lead of the game and don't look back. As the winning goal coming from Maxim Spassato, as the Tigers will improve a big victory here to keep themselves in at 5-7-0 on the season. Collect points 9-10, while Connetquot Sayville drops to 2-10-0. Will stay at 5 points in the varsity division. And what a game we had, and both of them outstanding. Well, for everyone here at LISN, that'll do it tonight. I am Brady Campbell. Thank you so much for joining us. The final score of this one, the Northport Huntington Tigers 4 and the Connetquot Sayville Thunderbirds 3. You've been tuned in to the Suffolk County High School Hockey League on LI Sports Network. Have a good night.